Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone. Everything's kind of a mess because I'm in the living room, so everything needs a bit of tweaking. Done. Okay, I should have fixed the mic. Probably needs more. Enough for now. But hello, Lynn, hello, Princess, hello, Paco. How are you guys doing? How is everyone Saturday evening? It's been a hot minute since I've done a sprint because your girl has been busy in January. And like you can see, I'm still very much busy because this is not my office because I spent all day painting. But the room's been painted and bathroom, which was also being renovated today, has undergone stuff. It's been a day, and I'm currently filthy, so I'm gonna use the first sprint to actually take a shower and get my PJ. But other than that, how is everyone? How y'all been? I hope everything's been good. Yes, the benefit of being in the living room is that we're definitely gonna see more of the dogs because they're just gonna hang out on the couch, which will be nice. Buckle, I feel this month has been a lot. Yeah, January is always dogs try to eat each other all the time. Yeah, January is so busy, and not just because there's so many birthdays in January. So the 13th was my birthday. So that weekend, I was celebrating my birthday. Last weekend was my dad's birthday, so I was in Joshua Tree celebrating that. And then this weekend's actually my friend's birthday, but we didn't do anything to celebrate because we're doing something next weekend. So you can see, it's been a roller coaster. And it feels like y'all have also had a roller coaster. Which is this month has definitely been a lot. But if this is the worst the year has to offer, I will take it. It just can't get worse. Fingers crossed. Honestly, after the shitstorm of the end of 2024, 2025 owes me. And to be fair, I've been busy, but it hasn't been like a shitstorm. You know? It's been mostly okay. I would say for the most part, I haven't had like a lot of drama or like things happening. I've just been busy. So I think that's kind of added to it. Possible lighting. But it's, yeah. I am so excited for a night of just kind of decompressing. We're gonna go for 3 sprints as usual. I'll probably start around 7:15. I think that'll be nice, and we'll kind of hit us at the hour mark. But your girl could use some reading time. Especially, oh my god. So literally, my dad left at like 6 o'clock, maybe like 6:10, right? We've been working in tandem, so like I've been working on painting the office and he's been working on like tearing out the bathroom stuff, and we've been working and all that, and then we finished and we're like, okay, we're gonna come back tomorrow early. And then I was like, okay, what do I need to have prepared? What can I do? And one of the things was like, oh, I need to buy new curtain rods. And then I looked at the time, and then I thought about it, and I decided that I had enough time to run to Target and buy curtain rods right before this. And your girl was right. She made it back with like 5 minutes to spare. So, there's that. I've had to deal with a lot of family this month and I am tired. I feel that. I've also had to deal a lot with family. But more like happy celebrations, which has been a lot. Like every weekend there's been something, so I haven't had a weekend to just like decompress. And my off days are filled with work at my tutoring job. So how am I still running? I don't know. Your luck? Audacity? Maybe, possibly. But I definitely feel that. I hope the end of the month gets better for you, and if not, fucking January is almost over next week. So that's a vibe and lovely. And hopefully February will be better because it's the shortest month of the year. So it can't be that bad. Hopefully, maybe. Maybe don't listen to the news. The news makes everything worse. In the best and worst. Yeah. As you can see, I'm a little loopy. It's been a long day. I'm still on the fact that we ran into each other. I know! The weird ass coincidence that was. I remember we were circling each other. And we're like, is that them? Is that Sure enough, it was us. That was so sweet though. I'm so happy I got to run into you and meet for a little bit. And true, February is your birthday. Oh, happy early birthday. That's exciting. Got any plans for your birthday, Paco? I know Princess had a lot going on her birthday. I had a lot going on my birthday. So I hope if you're in that mood, you have like a nice chill birthday. Or if you want something crazy, I hope it's crazy and balls to the wall fun. I have pitter patters. I don't know if it's rain or dogs. The one bad thing about being in the living room, I'm in the center of everything. I can hear them when they're being bad. So if I'm turning around more often than usual, that is why. Dogs are menaces, and I love them terribly, but they're menaces. Live chat rather than top chat. But yeah. What's everyone reading for this winter? What's everyone doing? We did a book crawl for his birthday last year. Oh, hell yeah. Nothing set in stone. There's a game day, so I have to work, but I'm going to request a day before and after off. I'm a huge proponent of not working on my birthday. I get it from my mom. I don't ever work my birthday if I can really help it. So I feel like the day before and the day after is a good compromise if you have to work the day of. Like, that's the way to go. Because otherwise, just working on your birthday feels bad, you know? Second. Had so much fun with it. I'm glad. I love birthday book crawls. That is like the best thing I ever did for myself for my birthdays, and like the tradition I have is just, you know, enjoy some good books. Oh, that definitely right in my face a lot. So like competition, possibly, maybe. Yeah, I don't remember when I necessarily started my like tradition of going on a birthday book crawl, but it's so nice. It's so good. Lynn's reading House of Sky and Breath. It's decent so far on a page 146. Okay. Is it your first time reading the Crescent City series? I was obsessed with the first book. I'm either going to listen to The Shadow Crown or read How the King of Elfheim Learned to Hate Stories. That's a long ass title. It sounds like an anime long title. I think I'll be reading Legendborn? Hell yes. I was supposed to have it done by now, but I finished my reread of The Assassin's Blade and An Ember in the Ashes. Okay. I've read both of those, Princess. I was not a huge Ember in the Ashes fan. I love Legendborn, and I love Assassin's Blade. And I stand by Throne of Glass being one of SJM's best series. And Lynn, I really like the first book to the Crescent City series. The second book wasn't my favorite, and the third book we don't talk about. But I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you have a lot of fun with them. What am I reading today? I don't know. I probably am going to be making my way through Empire of Gold, which is the third and final book of the Davenport trilogy. I'm almost done with it. I don't have it next to me at this exact moment, but I'm maybe 250 pages from finishing it. And I've been wanting to finish it, but I just haven't had time to sit down and read it. But I also know I should be getting done some reading for school. But I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight because I've been working all day. So I think I'm gonna read for fun. And the other thing I could do is I do have an audiobook that I'm listening to. I spent my last Audible credit on The Sword of Kaigen by Emma Wong. Let me double check that that's exactly what it is. I think The Sword of Kaigen by Emma Wong. I am 9 hours into it, and I have to say, I do enjoy it. I didn't know if I was gonna enjoy it because it kind of reads like boy fantasy, and not like in the sense of like, oh, it's like boys appeal. It's like this certain type of men who like fantasy books, and like the certain type of fantasy books they like. That's what it kind of like read off for me, especially because a lot of like those dude bros who like fantasy talk about it so much. But I listened to the preview of it, and the preview sucked me in, so I dived right in, and I have to say I'm enjoying it. I'm like actually thoroughly enjoying it. It has me like screaming and talking to it as I'm listening to it, but I'm enjoying it. I think I can see why a lot of people are so hyped about it, because there's one character, she's such a badass. She's such a badass, and she's been like oppressed her entire life. I'm like, I just want her to be legit and run. It's gonna be. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see how that book develops. Paco. Oh, nice. I finished Blood Over Brighthaven this month. I own it. It's in my TBR. Or not my TBR. It is in my TBR, but it's in my haul that I haven't done. You can kind of see it behind me. There's a lot of mess behind me, but right here are all the books I need to haul and make a video of. But, you know, even when I haul them, I have nowhere to put them because your girl hasn't the space to organize right now. Legit, someone was in Barnes & Noble a couple of days ago trying to get it, but it's out of print. I was creeping laughing because I have the book in paperback. Yes. Is it out of print? God. I remember it being everywhere and seeing it everywhere, but I never picked it up for myself. But now that I have the audiobook and I'm enjoying it, I might have to try to find a copy afterwards. We'll have to see. But I am enjoying the audiobook, that's for sure. And I hope the story develops in a way that I continue to enjoy. And I don't see why it wouldn't. I think Emma Wong's writing is very interesting, and the way in which she's handling POVs is cool. That's what the worker said, it's out of print. I might have to live with an audiobook then. It's gonna... Sword of Kaigen. It's still around on Amazon, but Amazon, you know, nothing. I'll see if I can find it out in the wild. before I resort to Amazon. But glad you have a copy in case that is the case and I have to really go hunting. I don't think they ever made a hardback of it too. I think it only came out in paperback, which sometimes they do with big old chunky fantasies like that. Because I think it's ML Wong's debut, no? I can Google. Yeah, it was Sawyer Hagen. I'm enjoying it. I think it's a stellar debut, and it makes me very excited to read Blood Over Brighthaven. Because I'm enjoying that. And that one is vampires? I think. Or is it Dark Academia? It's one of the two. I keep getting them mixed up. I've been having a copy for a while. I've hoarded books. Like I have a giant hoard behind me. Again, behind my head. You can't see them because I'm hiding it. But there's many a book I've been like, oh, that everyone's like, oh man, it's having a hard time finding it. Did sit it on my shelf. You want to borrow it? No, Dark Academia. Okay, it is Dark Academia. Which one is vampires that I got then? One I bought is vampires. I keep getting it mixed up with another book I recently bought that's vampires, and their covers are very similar. You know what? I'm gonna fix my Sprint stuff. Fair enough. Okay. Oops, speaking of Sprint, we are over. Okay. Let's start at 7:20. So a couple more minutes. Done yapping. Then we'll start our sprint. So Lynn's gonna be reading more of House of Sky and Breath. I'm probably gonna read Empire of Gold after I take a shower. Immortal Dark. Yes, that's what it is. It is Immortal Dark. That is exactly the one it is, Princess. Yes, thank you. That was gonna bug me. I was gonna be in the shower, like, ruminating on it. But, yes, so I'm gonna do first sprint. I'm going to read that, and I'm gonna take a shower, because I feel gross. And I desire to be warm and cozy, rather than gross and semi-cozy. I'm in my Zelda hoodie. And then Paco is between a couple things. He was gonna listen to a book or where to go. Or read, yeah, the Elfheim. Alright, and then Prince is gonna work on sprinting stuff. That sounds like a plan. It sounds like we're gonna be productive and we're gonna chill out and enjoy some vibes. And I think for the moodscape this time, you already got the rain here in California. Rain a decent amount. I think I'm gonna do Forest Night again. I'll switch it up, something a little different, more fun. But yeah. It is 7:20. So I'm gonna get the sprints going. Swap a screen. So as always, we're gonna do 45 minutes on, 15 minutes off. We're gonna go for 3 rounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and then I will be back after our first sprint. See you the other side. buzzing out there. But hello. Welcome back. Will join us. We have Lele. Hi, Lele. Nice to meet you. My name's Emily. Use she, her pronouns. This is the late night sprint I do. And we also have, oh baby, it's Ava. Nice to meet you. How do you like to be called? This sprint is, we do 3 sprints. We just finished our first one, so there's a couple more left. So roughly we go to about like 10:30, 11. But back after I took a shower during that sprint. And to keep it still bookish, I was listening to Sword of Kaigen. So I got some more of that. And then let me just say, the way that book was like ramping up and then I had to put it down and then I picked up freaking Empire of Gold and the way this book was ramping up, this clearly tonight and these sprints do not want to let me like have a nice chill moment. Instead, we gotta have nothing but chaos because the scene going on right now, the way this book pivoted, like we got a kiss and then this scene's happening and it's craziness. Insane, but a good time. I'm enjoying everything I'm reading so far. My feetsies are a little cold. The struggle is surreal with this overlay and background. Oh no! Is it giving you a lot of trouble? I need to figure out a couple more layouts for mine. I was gonna do like a browser layout. I just haven't like had time to sit down and fiddle it with it. I did get a new thumbnail for stream, but I did that like weeks ago. Like back, didn't read, finished listening to a podcast. Still productive, still good. What podcast were you listening? I feel like I need a good podcast because I haven't been listening to anything. And then you clean clothes away. Productivity, yes. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. What are you trying to do? Maybe I can help. And then Lele, 317 pages in 77 chapters read and 70% into The First Lawyer by James Patterson. 23% to go. All right. And then Ethereal Fantasy. Hi, welcome. I don't recognize you before. How do you like to be called? And then you said, I really like this layout. It's calming and not too overwhelming. I'm glad. I got it from Etsy. I can't take any credit for it. It's all Etsy. And it was worth every penny. Which, honestly, it wasn't that expensive. I think I paid like 25 bucks for it. And then, as of right now, I have the stats from the Pip-Boy as an overlay. Ooh, that sounds good, but I'm trying to figure out how to put the Vault Boy on here without it taking up all the space. So it's a matter of, like, figuring out the layout. Got it. That is always kind of the caveat to everything. Like, how much space do you let up? Like, when I was setting up my layout, like, for all my little things, I was like, okay, how big is this? How's this? And then Paco, Cerebro, an X-Men podcast that looks at each color through a true lens. Ooh, that sounds super duper interesting. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd, so I love me X-Men. My big sci-fi things are X-Men and Star Trek. I love Star Trek so much. I get it from my dad. He's a Trekkie. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. It's not peaking very high. I can double check. Hold on. Let me actually. Cool. Different. I can't decide what to read. Are you in the middle of anything? Are you like looking for a new read? What's the vibe we're trying to go for? We're going for cozy, we're going for thriller, we're going for 27% more? That's fine. You're still killing it. I have this much more of Empire of Gold, which is like 300 pages, I think. Because it ends at... I'm trying not to spoil myself. It ends on 752, and I'm on page 487, so I have about like 300 pages more. Maybe I'll read a Danmei after I finish the chapters from my book club book. Hell yes, Danmei! Hell yeah! What Danmei you thinking of? And we have Meg, it is my Nemo. Hello! Hi, hello. I am reading The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I read a good bit in the first sprint, made it to page 212. Hell yeah! That's a solid number to be at. I don't think I've read that one. I've heard of Kristen Hanna before. Oh, I've totally seen this cover. I haven't read it. I don't think I've read anything by Kristen Hanna. What else did she write? Oh. Yeah, The Four Winds. That's the book that was everywhere a couple years back. The night. Princess, I wish he was facing the other way. That would be great. Could you maybe flip the layer he's on? Or like flip, because are you like fiddling it with like just in the software itself? Could you put it in maybe like a Photoshop or any photo editor and just like flip the image? Would that possibly work? And The Nightingale is so good, sad but good. I don't know. Sad books I like love when I'm in the mood for. But sometimes I gotta be in the mood to cry, which is why I've been putting off all my TJ Klune books, because TJ Klune always makes me bawl, and I just haven't been ready for it. Everyone said it's super sad. I love when a book can make me cry, so I'm down. And Princess, if I flipped it, it wouldn't be canon. Fair enough. Fair enough. You gotta do the canon. Imagine him facing the right. Fair enough. I also struggled with that when I was getting my One Piece X tattoo, because it's canonically it's on the left arm, but it would look so much better on my right arm. But I ended up going with canon, even though I wanted it on my right. But I do think it still looks great in the spot I have it. Kind of just flows very nicely with everything else I have on that arm. But I'm gonna adjust my blanket because my feetsies are cold. And it's actually chilly here in California, which is nice. Okay. Oh shit. This temporary setup is just kind of not it. It's kind of hilarious. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my post that I put in last night, but it's literally quite smack dab in the middle of my living room and in front of my TV. So it's just overall kind of hilarious. And my dad had a good laugh at me when he came in and saw the like state my living room is in. Oh, are we gonna get a second dog in the background? Making her decision. Oh, nope, juked. I'm gonna lay down on the floor instead. The floor's more comfy than the couch, I guess. And I might start 1,000 Autumns. I'm in that mood where I want to read every book, so I can't decide. Ooh, I have 1,000 Autumns on my shelves, but I haven't read it yet. I told myself I can't start any more Danmeis until I finish Grandmaster Demonic Cultivation, because I'm like 2 books away from finishing. So I should actually finish that, so I can have finally read that series despite consuming it every other way. So that's my kind of caveat. I also can't buy more Danmei till that happens. But once I do that, you best believe I'm gonna buy some Dame. My friend's been getting on my case. He's like into Dame so much, and he's like, Emily, this is coming out. This is coming out. You need to read this, this, and this. So soon I will be on my Dame kick. I have the other 2 books of Guardian I need to read. I have the 2 books of Grandmaster Demonic Cultivation. I have Thousand Autumns. And the last Dawnmei series? Question mark? I think so. I think that's all of them I have. But I need to continue with... I'm not going to continue with Scum. I need to continue with Husky and his White Cat Shizen. I want to continue with that. I want to see how that series progresses because I hear it gets complicated. I have a million books to read. Like Princess, you know, the shelves are shelving with books upon books. So I get that boot of like I want to read everything and I can't decide. How are you doing on time? We're still doing good. I'm having trouble finishing the MDZ novels, but I love the live action. I love the Untamed. Oh my god. I struggled a lot with the second novel because it's like the most boring arc. Even in the show I struggled with it. I just found it really slow. But book 3 I actually had a lot of fun with. Book 1 was just okay. Book 2 was an agonizing time to get through. Book 3 was a lot of fun because you see a lot of the pieces that start happening in the middle of the show, and like it actually towards the later because the show's so ordered really fucking weird. But the 3rd book was so much fun. Everything was building. It was getting angsty. I'm excited to see what goes on in the 4th book and how they handle all the situations and how they handle like the reveals like between Wei and his brother. I'm so excited for that scene. I want to see how that's originally written. And then book 5 is like half smut. So I want to read that because I didn't get any smut in the show. And I deserve the smut. Okay, I deserve them to be explicitly gay on page rather than implied in a live action. Even though I adore the Untamed so much. That's actually how I found MXTX, is through the Untamed. And then I fell into the lovely hole that is Heaven Official's blessing, and I never crawled out. That's been my gateway to Danmei. The Untamed to Heaven Officials to everything else. Addiction I wear proudly. To the circle asleep. Down she goes. But it's really cute actually. She's right there, laying right next to each other. How adorable. Little cutie pies. Actually, that. So I'm a little camera. Yeah. What show is this? It's The Untamed. It's a Chinese Danmei show that is... It's on Netflix, or it was on Netflix. I think it still is. I don't think they got rid of it. They would be fools if they did. And it's fantasy. And hella gay, as much as they could get away with, Chinese censorship. Oh, it is still on Netflix. It's 50 episodes long. It's ordered in the weirdest way. But it's so good. Like Paco, the way it's a gateway drug to everything else. Just be warned, if you go into it, you may be reading Chinese Danmei novels. And I will not say sorry if you end up falling in love with them, because they're so good. Yeah. Yep. How are we doing on time? Oh, we got 15 seconds. Ugh. It's time for the next sprint, guys. Almost time. Anyone switching what they're reading? I'm definitely going to continue with Empire of Gold because, like I said, the amount of craziness going on in this book is insane. Like, literally, the timer went off. I was like, no! I just finished Castlevania Nocturne. Ooh, I have yet to watch it. Not because I didn't love Castlevania, because I did. I love Castlevania, especially seasons 1 and 4. Is that the last one? Or is it 1 and 3? The first and last season I thought were so good. The second one was okay too, but like the beginning of the series and then the end of the series was just so fucking epic. And I don't usually ship like poly couples and like poly just ships, but the way I ship all 3 of the main leads in Castlevania, insane. Then continuing with House of Sky and Breath and put a pizza in the oven. Hell yeah. Actually, pizza sounds delicious. I had a late lunch, so I'm not super duper hungry. But after this sprint, or like these sprints, I might put something in the air fryer to just munch on. Maybe some like potato wedges. Oh, sounds good. That's maybe more my appetite than my actual hunger talking. But I might do that during this sprint. We'll see. You may prefer Nocturne. Okay. That maybe I will have to give it a try. Again, I've been putting it off for no other reason than I just haven't done it. It's on my many things to watch, like the Cyberpunk anime, like animated show on there. I also need to watch that. Heard amazing things about that. What else do I need to watch? I don't know, a million things. Like my TBR for my books, my TBR, or to be watched, I should say. Also ridiculously long. Okay. We're gonna start our next sprint at 8:30. Let's give ourselves 7 more minutes to yap and just hang out. And but yeah, no. I love Castlevania. I might potato wedges in the air fryer because again, that sounds really good. I am gonna continue with Empire of Gold because shit was wild. If you read this book and you want to know what scene I'm at the emergency surgery scene towards the end of the novel, or like to the last quarter of the novel. Literally, I'm right in the middle of it, and the way I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? I'm sure you saw my face as I was reading, because first off, fuck Nari's mom. Fuck that bitch so hard. She's the worst. Love Nari to death. Love Ollie a lot more in this book. Like Jamshed. Everyone else? But this book is definitely wrapping up. I think it's going to be such a great conclusion to this series because it's already just like the perfect amount of like exciting and political intrigue. I think I'm gonna send you on Discord and you tell me what you think. Oh yeah. Okay, I know part you're yep. Yep, that part, Paco. That part. It's insane. I'm dying from how much I like it. I thought her mom was dead or missing. I haven't read the first one all the way through yet. Okay. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna shut up before I spoil anything more. Hit me up if you need to discuss after you, and I will, cause no one else that I've like known read this book yet. I actually just lent the first book to my friend Sarah, and I'm excited to see what she thinks, cause I think she's gonna love it. But I don't know if I'll finish. I won't finish it tonight. That's for damn sure. That I'd have to read at a breakneck speed to get there. But I'm definitely going to try to finish it in the next couple. I think the next week. I need to set time aside to just like sit down and read. But life be lifin', y'all. Life be a lifin'. So hard, and I wish it would end. I feel like I have a million things. Sent me on Discord. Oh, that looks good! That looks so good! What? No, that's amazing. I would say the only teeny tiniest thing is maybe drop the Vault-Tec logo just down a little bit so it's not so pressed up to the top. But other than that, I think it's perfect. I think you did a great job. Super duper cool. I'm excited. I will be there tomorrow for the sprints. It does look like a Pip-Boy. It really does. It's so fucking cool. Got it, will do. Okay. That's so cool. I've been thinking about... I'm still not quite happy with my stream thumbnail. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it quite yet. But, I'm gonna continue to tweak with it in the kind of interim. I think I want to do something more of like the night skies that I have. But also, I don't know. I'm indecisive when it comes to thumbnails. Sad part is no one's gonna know anything. It's okay. The real ones will know. The real ones will. Okay. We're a couple minutes out. Our next sprint. All on gamers be like, who is this boy on your screen? I'll be there for the first part. I have book club tomorrow. I will probably ducking in and out because I am working a little bit, so I'm gonna try to be there for the start, and then I might pop out and come back in like afternoon. So I need to get some work done, and your sprints are the perfect place to do some work and chit chat and have fun. Which all you here should go to Princess's Sprints tomorrow. They start at 11 over on her channel. Princess does. I'll be there. It's a chill time. Go be there. Come say hi. My title is Vault-Tec Sponsor Sprint. Yes! That's so good! That's so good, actually. Okay. It is just about 8:30. I think we got a couple of seconds. So we're going to go ahead and go into our next sprint. Like I said, I'm going to continue Empire Gold, and I'm going to make those potato wedges. My appetite says yes. Okay. We're switch screen. We're going to switch screens. We're going to go back to our foresty night. Ooh, Paco, you're doing sprints on Monday. I will try to come in, but unfortunately Monday I'm working like. But I will try to pop in if I can. And y'all should go to Paco's stream for sprints too, because they're gonna be baller and fun. Depending on what you get back from the band Monday. So good. Okay. Next sprint. Have fun. Read some good stuff. Do something productive. And door kick back and have fun. I don't care. You're not being graded on this. I will see you at the end of this next sprint. Okay, and that's the end of our second sprint. Not even our first. From break time now. Ooh. There we go. So how'd we do? I got further into this. I'm now on page 524. And I can't say anything but fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. She knows what she did. And we have a new person here. Bryce the Book's a Daydreamer. Bryce. Hello, I'm gonna read Shatter Me. Hopefully I can actually get off my phone and read. That's such a fucking move. I'm not gonna lie. I did go on, not just technically my phone, I put up a tube stream on my TV as I did in fact eat those potato wedges and they were delicious. And so toasty and warm. So I didn't get as much reading as I normally would have during this sprint, but I did get some reading. How many pages have we read? I have no idea. Read a few. I think I read like maybe a chapter or two. And like I said, this sprint has me like hyped up. There's so many things happening in these books. Which is, okay, hear me out. I didn't do anything, but I've been up since 5 a.m. so I think I'm gonna call it night. That's totally fair, my girl. You go to bed and enjoy. I hope you have a good night's sleep. I will see you tomorrow for your sprints. And all the good things. Thanks for coming and hanging. Excellent. I can't wait to see it tomorrow. And then Paco, I'm like 8 pages away from my page goal of the day. Hell yeah, look at us getting shit done. I love that for all of us. How else did everyone else reading go? We have Raven Sprites. Hi, Raven Sprites. I'm reading As Long as the Lemon Tree Grows. Oh, As the Lemon Trees Grow. Oh, I've heard a lot of great things about that book. Another book that I hear makes you cry. And earlier I was talking about how books that make me cry I need to be in the mood for, because otherwise I just end up depresso. And you know, I'm not ready for it. So TJ Klune's been on the back burner because TJ Klune always makes me cry. But I've heard nothing but great things about that book, and it's on my radar to get. Alright, so just finished reorganizing my bookshelf and put some of the books I need to sell to the side. The books are starting to pile up. I need to do a reorganization. As you can see, kind of, when I duck out of the way, my house is a mess, my living room's a mess. I'm redoing my office, but as soon as I redo my office, because I have to build more shelves, I'm doing a bookshelf reorganization because I'm out of room and I need more room for things and trinkets. I'm very scared to continue. Is it already making you sad? Are you wary of the tears that may or may not be shed? Only time will tell. But yeah, I've heard nothing, but that book's devastating and beautiful, but devastating. And I wish you all the best. If you do cry, I hope you have tissues nearby, and I hope it's a beautiful story. Meanwhile, I'm gonna stick with the absolute fucking drama going on in Empire of Gold. Dear God, none of the characters can get a fucking break. And I love that because it's so exciting to read, but it's also just like nerve-wracking. Like, in the emergency surgery scene going on, when like an object was dropped, I was like, how could you drop the object? Oh my God. My tension was here, even though my energy is like down here. Still, great time. I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep. I might have to watch something so I can just calm myself down, because these books are not it. Every book I've picked up tonight, every book I've been kind of reading or listening to has been too hype. I probably should have waited to read this. I just finished Jade Legacy and that one hurt. Ooh. I haven't read Jade Legacy yet. It's on my to-do list, but I'm trying to finish some series before I start new series. Though I do have the Greenbone Saga in the Broken Binding books, which, if you haven't seen them, they're so pretty. Hold on, they're right here. I'm gonna go grab one to show you because they're so pretty. Like, look at this. Look at this. Is just the freaking edges. It's like a stained glass effect, and then the covers are really pretty. I'm telling you, if you ever do one book subscription box, do Broken Binding, because not only are they absolutely gorgeous, like all the way around, but they're just packaged so fucking well. This one has a map to it too. Like, come on. Yeah, no. If you ever do a book subscription box, do the Broken Binding, because they do completed series, which I think is phenomenal. And they're just doing a new subscription box that is like newer debut books. But amazing. They not sponsored, by the way. This is just purely how much I love them. They ship really quick. They're always on time. They're really transparent with everything that goes on. And they come in immaculate conditions. Like, they treat their books so well. So well. Like, I never get any dings or anything like that. Love them. So, I do plan to read this, but I'm trying to get some of my series down, because anyone who saw my series that I'm in the middle of video, there's a lot. It was like a to my shoulder stack. It was so good. I'm trying to find the next fantasy series to get into. Love the Greenbone Saga. Greenbone Saga is my top series. I hear nothing but great things. I've just been putting it off because, I don't know, things. Maybe, honestly, how I end up starting new series is almost always a magical readathon. So, like, just the way things are going, maybe the Greenbone Saga will be my next Greenbone Saga. Who knows? Who knows? My profile picture is Caligula. That's great. Like I said, nothing but great things. Honestly, exactly the same amount of hype I've heard about the Daemonbot trilogy, and I'm blown away by this. So soon, eventually, after my million of other things, I still need to come up with a game to figure out and to get through more of my series, because I need those editions. They're so good. Honestly, were they my first series I got from them? No. The first series I got from them was the Gentleman Bastard series, which is the Liza Nakamura. And then the Greenbone Saga was my second one. And they just finished their third series? Yes. Their third series that I've been, like, subscribed to. And then the next series is the Rook and Rose trilogy, which I'm so excited for because I just read the first book. Technically with Princess, who just left, but technically not, she never finished it. But that series, it already looks gorgeous. I'm tempted to reread the Bone Saga every day, I swear. I feel that. The series I think I feel that the most with is C.S. Pacat's Dark Rise series. Is that the first book? Dark Rise? Yeah, Dark Rise, then Dark Air is the second one. Literally, someone just left a comment on that video, like, the other day, and it's just like, man, I should reread these books so I can just come up with more theories and just reread them and get lost. But that one's not complete, so I'm trying to hold off so I can reread it closer to the actual time. But the temptation is there. I was told there's gonna be a general sale for those editions, but it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, they tend to do a lot of general sales for them, so they're pretty good about it too. Not like Fairy Loot, who gets like bogged down. I think a lot of their editions are pretty accessible. Oh my god, they're currently in the works of doing an Aragon version, and I'm fucking here for it. I don't care what I have to do, what devil I have to make a contract with, how much money I have to drop, but I'm going to get the Aragon series. Mark my words, I want them, I need them. And they haven't even really hit production yet. They just sent an interest query out, and I was like, I'm interested. How many times do I need to tell you I'm interested before you just like put them in my hand? Yes. But. Yeah, Vermilion series, and you get to. But Broken Binding, great subscription series. If you've ever, like, because I've tried Fairy Loot, I've tried Owl Crate. I never tried Illuma Crate, just because I never got on their list. I don't think I ever put myself on their list. But out of the ones I've tried, oh, and Book of the Month. Broken Binding, hands down. Gorgeous editions. I love that they do completed series. That they do the full series, so you get all the series in these really pretty editions. But also, they come well packaged. Megan is my name. I've read about 71 pages, and that's for hell yeah. 50%. Hell yeah. I've stopped keeping track of how far I am. I feel like I've made no progress, but all the progress, because so much shit has happened. I think next sprint I'm still going to continue reading it, because again, I want to know what's going on. There's so, like, I need to know what is happening with everyone. But I also, sorry, look, just Winnie, like the cutest little curled up dog right now. So precious. Dolores is get out behind. Yes, there's her little head. They're all sleepy. Yeah, next part I'll continue reading Empire of Gold. I don't think I'm gonna switch to Sword of Kaigen just yet, because I think that one's a little too hype. I think this one's gonna wind down just a little bit to release some of the tension that's been going on. Your girl can't do it. Girl can't do another hype. The night's been long, the day's been long, and I gotta get up early tomorrow to do more work. Fine, it'll be great. It'll be fun. Go to Princess's Sprint the next day. In fact, I'm gonna go to this and make sure I'm notified when that sprint goes on, so I don't forget. Get lost. How are we doing our time? Got 2 minutes until our next sprint. Hell yeah. Gotta edit a video. Gotta edit a vlog for Monday. I might have to switch my uploading day to later in the week, just because I feel like I have no time. Sundays are just, well, Sundays are still pretty good. I just have to make sure I get it scheduled for Monday, because otherwise I'm not gonna have any time during the day itself. I gotta leave here about 1. I guess that's enough time. We'll see. My YouTube schedule is still very much kind of in the works for this new year. Just vibe into the music. Hell yeah. I love a good lo-fi late at night. It's the best way to calm down. The song's actually called Travelers by Team Astro, if you're interested. Very good vibe song. Okay. We're just about to go into our next sprint. Anyone switching books? Anyone gonna do something else? the buzzer's about to go. There it is. Okay, y'all. We're gonna head into our next sprint. I want to, but I need to have discipline. It's such a fucking mood. I have no discipline. I'm gonna continue just because I purely want to know what's going on, but I've switched books mid sprint before. All right, last sprint of the evening. This should take us to about like 10 math 10 15-ish, maybe a little less, maybe a little bit more. I don't know how time works. Some way, somehow. All right, let's go. I'll see you at the end of it. Okay. That's officially the end of our last sprint. How'd we do? How'd everyone do? I got to page 590, now this far from the ending of this book, and my god. The literal, I had finished this book with like a half second, like maybe like 20 seconds. I finished a chapter, and just the end of that chapter, oh my god. Oh my god. Insane. It's insane what's going on in this book. It's been crazy. It's been insane. I hope you all got some good reading done. I hope you had fun during these sprints, but oh my god. What a way to end, at least in what I was reading. I need to chill out. Cause it's like 10:20 and your girl needs to go to bed at some point. And the way this is going, if I pick up any more of that book, I'm gonna be up all night. That can't happen. But that was the last sprint of the night. I hope you guys had a great time. I hope you read some good books. I hope you had some fun, had some nice laughs, had some nice chat. It was lovely to meet everyone who was new in this sprint, who I got to chat with for the first time. It was great. You were all amazing. I will probably be doing sprints next weekend. Probably same time. It's not canceled as of this moment, but I'll have to see where my schedule goes, because I don't know how long like dinner and stuff is gonna happen. But plan is to be here next week. I hope you all had a great time, and I will see you guys later. Bye everyone.